What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over all of the best pickups that you can be making right now during the Super Bowl Blitz market crash, because a lot of cards are really inexpensive, down in price, and they're cards that not only should you be able to afford, but they're also going to increase that OVR and hopefully help you guys win some more games. So let's go ahead and jump right on into it. We're going to start at the quarterback position. Now, two things to know at QB. Number one, Josh Allen won MVP. He's going to be getting an NFL Honors card this upcoming week, and that's normally when we can expect NFL Honor cards. Is going to be early to the end of the week after the Super Bowl, obviously. And then number two, speaking of the Super Bowl, and tomorrow, you know, high chances that we see a quarterback win the MVP historically, if you look back at it. So the quarterback market could change a ton, and you don't have to rush to buy these cards, but I got three pretty good options for you. And number one is going to be Merry Mix-Up Michael Vick. Now, I'm going to talk about the rental method a few different times in this video, and this is one of those cards that you would use the rental method with. So let's look at the attributes first here. 95 speed, 94 throw power, short throw 92, mid only 88. But I will tell you, I've used this card for a very long time, and I did not notice any issues with the mid throw being 88 on this card. He also has deep throw accuracy at 93, throwing the run pretty good at 94. So with this card, because it's an LTD and you need to specifically target the LTD, not the Redux card, on average, according to MUT.GG, and with the PlayStation Network issues that happened from yesterday up until this afternoon, if you're on PlayStation, on the PlayStation auction house specifically, you may have to be a little bit more patient to find the cards that we talk about in this video at these prices. Obviously, if there weren't many people on the PlayStation servers, less cards are going to be listed, less packs are going to be opened up, so you may have to just be a little bit more patient. But with this card, on average, you can find him for 469,000 coins. Now, because he's an LTD, he's always going to quick sell for 350K. 2 years from now, if this card is on the auction house, it will still quick sell for 350K, which means we use the rental method here. If you can buy it for 469 and you know you're guaranteed to get 350 back without needing to worry about 10% tax, you're getting this card for 119,000 coins in the rental method. So yes, you do have to put up 469 initially, but 119 in the long run is all you're really spending on this card. One of the best quarterbacks that I've used throughout the entire year. And on average, again, you're going to find him at 469K. And the ability setup, I would just go Master Tactician for 4 AP, gives him the additional hot routes, gives him Playmaker, gives him Conductor. He doesn't need Gunslinger, in my opinion. His throwing animation is good enough. Another quarterback that you can use that rental method on is going to be the Zero Chill Josh Allen. Pretty much the same thing here, but actually less expensive. So on average, you can find this card for 415K. Because he quick sells for 350, you know that you're getting that back. That means he's only about 65,000 coins to rent one of the better quarterbacks in the game right now. If you got the coins to put up front, I definitely think about doing this. 92 speed, 96 throw power. He does give you the accuracies at 90 plus for the short, mid, and deep. And if you can't afford to put up the coin up front to get either of those two cards, probably your best budget option in the game right now is going to be Marcus Mariota. 94 speed, aka Icons card, 94 throw power. Short throw also 94, the mid 93, and the deep throw accuracy is 90. I don't really use Gunslinger this year. I know a lot of people do like it. This card does get Gunslinger for 2 AP, but if you want to go with no abilities, or if you like to run the ball a lot, you also have the ability to add on Truz for 2 AP over Gunslinger. They come in the same bucket there, and on average, you can find this Mariota card, if I didn't say it earlier, for 210,000 coins. Now, when it comes to running back, I know a lot of you were not able to earn Darrington Evans last night by tuning into the stream. It ended about 45 minutes after it started due to the PlayStation Network issues. The MCS Madden Bowl Championship game was not played just yet. Now, you did have the possibility of earning this card. I actually do have it on both my main and my No Money Spent accounts here. There were a handful of streamers that had drops activated until 11 p.m. Eastern time last night. So if you did a combination of the MCS stream plus those streams like Henry, Dubby, Up and Adam were just a few of them, you could get to the point where you could earn this card. If you weren't able to, the MCS Madden Bowl is still going to happen. We don't have the makeup date. I don't know when it's going to be. I'm going to assume it's going to be sometime next week, but you still should have an opportunity to earn this card. And if you're on a budget, if you're no money spent, this is going to be your best option at running back. Stock 97 speed, 94 acceleration, 95 change of direction, 91 break tackle. The trucking is obviously really low there, but he is an elusive back. And at the end of the day, he is really, really fast. Now, if you don't have this card and you need a running back right now, I would just settle for a card like this Sean Alexander, Ghost of Madden Pass. He's all the way down to 120K. You get 95 speed, 98 acceleration, 95 change of direction, 93 trucking, 97 break tackle. The reason that I say wait on upgrading your running back or just settling for this card, again, you got free Darrington Evans. If you didn't get him, you're going to get him very soon. Saquon Barkley won Offensive Player of the Year, so he may get an NFL Honors card this upcoming week. He's also a possibility for winning the MVP tomorrow, and that could bring another card for him, which would more than likely drop down, I don't want to say crash down, but drop down the pricing on his current LTD, and then you just kind of see a domino effect sometimes in which the other Super Bowl running backs and Kareem Hunt and Jamal Lewis will probably start to drop down in price. So I just wouldn't rush to spend coin at the running back position, as I think you're going to see specifically for that position the market crash very, very soon. Kind of similar with wide receivers at this point. I wouldn't really go out and focus any of my coins on 95 speed or lower wide receivers. So you got Xavier Worthy, one of my favorite cards in the game. Even though he's 5'11", he catches just about anything I need him to catch here, as long as you don't throw it into double coverage. He's one of the fastest cards in the game, and that's going to be with stock 97 speed. We did a video on theme teams yesterday. Chiefs definitely one of the best theme teams in the game, so you can easily get this card to 98 or 99 speed. You got 93 catching, 95 catching traffic, 94 spec catch, short route running 94, mid 91, deep 96. If you want to use human joystick for 1 AP, it is really helpful for after the catch, specifically if you like to play on conservative and not have to worry about fumbling. But for 320K to get a stock 97 speed receiver, really good price. Because of that speed, we're still pretty commonly seeing 96 speed receivers and even some 95. This card should survive the test of time, and over the long run, he will get cheaper, obviously, but I think it's still worth justifying 320K on a card with stock 97 speed. If you want to go a little bit lower than that, we got another rental option here for you. It's going to be Ghost of Madden Future, Malik Neighbors. Again, don't buy the Redux. You need to buy the LTD card that looks like the one on your screen here. 96 speed, 6 foot even, 96 catch, 93 spec catch, 93 short route running, 90 on the mid and 96 deep. He right now on average is about 420K, so because of that 350K quick sell value that he will always maintain, you're looking at 70,000 coins right now to rent this Malik Neighbors. And then one other 96 speed wide receiver is going to be AKA Icons OBJ. This is the non-LTD version of him. The LTD I think is like well over 1 million coins. This one you're going to be able to find on average for about 370,000 coins. Not a bad price to pay. I think the biggest difference between him and Xavier Worthy, because they have the same height, OBJ obviously is -1 in speed. OBJ, newer card, but also gets jukebox as a 0 AP ability. And then he also has the 92 catch, 90 short route running, 90 mid, and 91 deep. If any of these three receivers are out of your price range right now, again, I would kind of pump the brakes on spending at this position, but there are a handful of 95 speed receivers like the Kelvin Megatron Johnson, the CeeDee Lamb, both from the Zero Chill and Ghost promos. You got Nico Collins from the playoff promo, but I think we're going to see more and more 96 and up speed wide receivers coming out very soon, which means these 95 speed guys that I just recommended, they're going to continue to get cheaper. We'll finish up the offensive side of the ball with two different recommendations at tight end. The first one is going to be Vernon Davis, Legend card. Legend promo ended today, the final content drop. So if you have a bunch of tokens to use and you're not sure who to use them on, I think Brian Dawkins and Forrest Gregg are probably some really good options. But if you're looking to upgrade your tight end and you have tokens, you might as well use some of them on Vernon Davis. He's not a 95 OVR, but even at 94, 6'3", 94 speed, 92 catching, short route running 93, mid 90, decent run block at 75 with 84 strength on this card. And because he gets 49ers and Commanders theme teams, those are some of the better theme teams in the game, the card could become valuable for you. If you don't want to pay the 240K or use your tokens that would require to get this Vernon Davis card unlocked, you can take a look at Zero Chill Travis Kelce. He just got a brand new Super Bowl card, so naturally this one went way down in price, and right now you're looking at about $145K, 6'5" tight end, 94 speed as well, 91 short route running, 90 mid. Run block not very good with his strength and run block at 70. He does have a decent catch at 91. Catching traffic 94, spec catch 92. It's not prototypical here, but I like to put tank on him. I had him on my No Money Spent squad. I actually just upgraded or added the 95 overall Super Bowl version of him instead, which is much faster. But on both that card and this card, when he's on the field, I'm spending the 2 AP on tank. It just allows him to break a lot of tackles after the catch and pick up those yards that you sometimes wouldn't get. Defensive end, not a great position to find super budget options, and earlier this week we did put out a video going over all of your best pickups at left and right end for every single budget. But the two cards that stuck out to me, number one at left end, we got Zadarius Smith, playoff card, 94 OVR. He's down to 236K. I think that's a pretty good price point here. 92 speed, 92 acceleration, power rusher archetype though. So he has the 90 strength out there, 95 block shed, 93 power move, and 87 finesse move. I still have this card on my team. He doesn't really see the field too often. I have him because of Lions team chemistry, but when I did play games with him, he was pretty efficient. He got to the quarterback for the most part. We just upgraded that position at defensive end rather quickly with some Eagles players out there. But for 236K, I think he's worth it. And then his teammate, which was actually like the player that he came in to replace due to injury, Aiden Hutchinson, another rental method option here. So this is the right end 94 overall zero chill card. Again, don't buy the Redux. You need to buy the LTD if you're going to do this. On average, he goes for 415K. So because he quick sells for 350, that makes him about a 65,000 coin rental. A little bit slower compared to Zadarius with the 90 speed. Strength is a little bit higher there at 94. He does have 97 acceleration, and then you're going to get 95 block shed and finesse move to add in with the 88 power move. In the middle of your defensive line, playoff Vita Vea is your guy. Now this card right now is about 256K. He was all the way down to like 210K on Thursday when part 2 of the Super Bowl promo came out. He can get inside stuff for 1 AP. Definitely recommend that. I know a lot of people look at the speed and the finesse move, but I'm not worried about that. He's 347 pounds, 6'4". Naturally, his player build is going to take up a lot of space in the middle of your defensive line. When you add that in with inside stuff, plus the 94 strength, 94 tackle, 95 block shed, he's going to eat up a lot of runs, and you're going to see examples of that in the gameplay footage that we're looking at. That's all he does for me. With inside stuff, like he just takes away halfback dives, inside zones. He also has 95 power move and 81 finesse move, but all in all, been one of the better defensive tackles that I've used all year. When it comes to outside linebackers and middle linebackers, if you've been watching this series every week, unfortunately, we're going to be using the same examples we've been using for a very long time. At right outside linebacker, we have Ghost of Madden present, Kyle Van Noy. I've talked about this card several times and how much I love it. One of the better pass rushers in the game, gets a handful of theme teams, 92 speed, 87 acceleration, 95 strength, 90 tackle, 95 block shed and power move, and 80 finesse move. He's down to 130,000 coins. And on the opposite side, a player who will be getting another NFL honors card and next week is going to be Jared Verse, Ghost of Madden future, 93 speed, 87 acceleration, 94 strength, 93 tackle, 87 block shed, but 95 power move, 90 finesse move. He on average is 128K. And in middle linebacker, you got Luke Kuechly, 6'3", stock 94 speed, 94 block shed, 94 hit power, 87 tackle. Should be pretty good against the run, but he can also play pass coverage with the 87 zone. And I think that speed, that height, that zone coverage there for 198K, pretty good pickup. You will have to add the 1 AP lurk artist on him though. At cornerback, we have AKA Icon Sauce Gardner. I kind of feel like this card flew under the radar. Obviously, the LTD version is really good and more expensive, but this one's now down to 285,000 coins on average. You're getting a 6'3" cornerback with stock 95 speed, 94 man coverage, 92 zone. He is a man-to-man archetype, but you can play him in either type of scheme. He also has the 93 press, 93 jumping. Play rec a little bit low, but it was never a concern for me. And for 288K, you're getting good speed, good height, good coverage attributes, and he's also going to get pick artist for 1 AP, which is one of the more important things you got to look for now. If you're getting defensive backs out there on your field that don't have pick artists for 1 AP, you're going to be missing out on a lot. So that's what I would target. Sauce Gardner's AKA card is going to be one of 3 that we recommend. The next one up is going to be playoff Darrelle Revis. Now he is a little bit shorter, only 5'11", but I think he makes a really, really good slot defender. I have him over on my no money spent account. And again, you got to keep in mind, he does get Chiefs chemistry, which is one of the best themed teams in the game. Jets aren't half bad either. You get 95 speed with that 5'11" height, 93 acceleration. Another one that can play dual coverages, man-to-man archetype, but 94 man, 91 zone. The press is a little bit low. I really didn't run any problems with that. And just like the Sauce Gardner card, he can also get pick artist for 1 AP. Same thing's going to go for playoff Marlon Humphrey. He's down now to 210,000 coins. Really good price there, in my opinion. 6 foot even, stock 95 speed. He's versatile with the coverages, 94 man, 92 zone. He also has 93 press, 93 acceleration. Common theme here, play rec a little bit low, but this was probably one of my favorite cards from the entire playoff promo. As I had him on my main and my no money spent account, he made a lot of plays for me. The free safety market is just not moving enough here, so Xavier Worthy is going to be my recommendation at this position yet again. He's actually starting to climb up a little bit in price. I don't think he will continue to do that, but on average about 300K, you can get pick artists on him for 1 AP. You got 95 speed, 95 acceleration. I continue to say this when I talk about this card here, run stopper archetype or run support archetype, but he still has 95 zone, 92 man, and then you're still adding in the 90 tackle and 90 hit power. He can play sub linebacker. He can come down in the box and stop the run, but he really, really excels and has a lot of good performances for me up top in coverage with the zone and the pick artists out there. And at a position where there's not a ton of good budget options, 300K, I think is a pretty fair price for him. At strong safety, one more rental method to go over. It's going to be Kelvin Megatron Johnson, but this time the strong safety card, and you need to make sure you're buying the LTD, not the Redux card. The LTD on average goes for about 425K because he maintains that quick sell value of 350K. That makes him about 75,000 coins to rent. Doesn't really get any good abilities. Wow, that one really kicked my butt. But because he's a defensive back, you can play him at sub linebacker. He's 6'5" with stock 95 speed. Lions, one of the better theme teams in the game. If you have the right strategy items, you can get him to 99 zone and 99 man. He's just all around a superb card. Pick artist for 2 AP is probably your best option for the abilities, but if you're going to play him sub linebacker, he's not going to need lurk artists or anything like that. And overall, if you can find him for that 75K rental option, definitely worth the pickup. If you can't put up those coins up front, your other option at strong safety will be team of the week Cameron Curl, 6'2", stock 94 speed. He also has 94 man, 93 zone, 90 tackle, 88 hit power, run support archetype as well. And this Cam Curl card on average going for about 238K. You will have to pay 2 AP for the pick artist. He gets secure tackler for 1 AP if you want to use him as a sub linebacker and user him. It's not a terrible idea, but there you have it. Those are the best pickups that you can make right now in MUT 25. Let me know what cards you guys added this weekend after watching the video. Leave it down below in the comment section, and thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.